Hello and welcome, I'm Raziel. Now, I want to talk about YouTube critics today. I don't really talk about YouTube that much, and I really should do, because I think there's something I've noticed, and now there are some YouTube critics which I think you should watch, and it doesn't matter who you are, on what side. I like Critical Drinker. He's funny, yeah, he might be, politically aligned to the right, but he watches the films. Same with Nostalgia Critic. I like him. He's funny and he tends to be more politically aligned to the left. Again, he's funny and he watches these. The thing about these two guys, which is what I think is important, is they watch the film. The film they're reviewing is something they have seen. Okay, and I think this is important when it comes to critics. Now, a lot of critics, especially around the Warhammer area or anything that's is clickbaity or anything like this, is that they don't. They are parroting a populist opinion. It's not something I agree with. If I haven't watched, seen, read, etc., a product, film, movie, whatever, game, whatever, right? I won't have an opinion on it. I didn't even have an opinion on Space Marine 2 for the longest time until I played it. Now I've played it, I have my opinion. It is just above average as a game. And I'm sorry, but it is. It's completely repetitive. It's quite mediocre as a game. But I can see from the opinion of a 40k fan why they would enjoy it. If you didn't like 40k, I would say don't buy it. Seriously, just don't buy it. It's completely boring. It's completely repetitive. You'll get bored very quickly. But if you're a 40k fan, say yes, you got to play it. It's fantastic. You feel like you're a spaceman. You're just hacking through everything. It's fun. You see, the perspective is important. But my opinion does eventually actually come from me. So let's think about, Snow White. Well, this is a big point, and we're getting, oh, it's awful. It's like, but have you watched it? No. So again, Nostalgia Critic, Critical Drinker, if they have a review out, you can guarantee they've watched it, and so you can take their opinion as theirs. Whereas, have you watched it? No. Where are you getting your opinion from then? Oh, everyone else says it. So what if everyone else says it? That's my opinion. So what if everyone else says it? Give me your opinion. You go out, watch it, give me your opinion. I don't want to hear some second-hand opinion from someone else. I want, just to be straight-edged and people to be honest. And the thing is, I think what a lot of it is with people who give second-hand opinions, again, doesn't matter which way you line politically, is half the time, I think they're scared that they might actually enjoy it or hate it, depends on where they're coming from. Doesn't matter, all their friends love it, and you go and watch it, you go, God, this is absolutely awful, I hate this. Okay? Or all my friends hate this, but I really enjoy this. That sort of thing. I can have discussions with friends about The Hills Have Eyes. I got the original, and I got the remake. I prefer the remake. The original's great, it's a fantastic film, but the remake just, to me, is so much better. And same with My Bloody Valentine. My Bloody Valentine is an absolutely fantastic remake. It is. The original's good, but the remake's better. And I even say, big controversial opinion is, I actually prefer the new Nightmare on Elm Street as well. Until they ruined the ending. That's when I always say it fails. That's the worst part of it. But these opinions are mine. I won't let someone else influence my opinion. We can talk about it. We can talk about what we like and what we don't like. Or, we can change our minds on opinion. But it's not going to be a popular opinion. It won't be the popular narrative that will change my opinion. It will be a discussion, open debate on why I like something or why I hate something. And that's the way it should be. So, like Snow White, the populist opinion, it's bad. I haven't seen it. I don't have an opinion. I'm not even going... it doesn't appeal to me. It's not something I'm going to go on my way to watch. If my little girl wants to go and see it, I'll go and see it because she wants to watch it. But if she don't, I'm not going to watch it. That's simple. And that's basically it. So I will not give an opinion on Snow White. But I do happen to have the Adeptus Custodes Codex. And I will give an opinion on that. Now, this is where you can see a popular opinion versus someone's own opinion. The popular opinion, it's bad because female custodies. That's the popular opinion. Okay? I understand it. It's, it's not in line with the law, etc., etc. That's the popular opinion. The actual objective reason it is bad is because it makes custodians look weak. They're not a very good faction right now. And they're really high points. Okay, custodies tend to be high points anyway, but they're too higher points. Basically, if you want to do custodies, just put them in for use them for Horus Heresy and nothing else. Don't even bother with 40k. And the stories are written badly. They don't make sense. If we talk about the female custodian story itself, she opens fire on Terra. That's not even something a custodian would do. Or anyone would do on Terra. It completely breaks any form of narrative. She's been behind him, so she opens an artillery barrage. Well, kind of. You know what I mean, anyway. On Terra, as a distraction, it's what? That's poor writing. That's just poor writing in general. It doesn't matter what it is. That's poor writing. And that's the biggest issue with it. It's written badly. The fact that there's a female custodian in it is completely irrelevant compared to how bad it is overall. That's just one little nitpick compared to the entire atrocious, absolutely abominable book that it is. See? So if it is your opinion, and I would say most people who I've seen actually review it and I've read it have said the same. It's a bad codex. It's written badly. It's just horrid. But people who haven't read it, 9 times out of 10, most of the time, jump to the female custodian bit because that's the popular bad opinion. Okay. Now let's talk about the flip side. Something that is actually pretty bad, but has given a good, tend to be good reviews, and by people who played it. And that is Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas is one of the most broken games I have ever played. And I don't think any New Vegas fan will disagree with that. None of them. And it doesn't even matter how you play it. Console, PC, doesn't matter. It is a broken game. Even today. Do they say it's a bad game? No. Because even though the part that's broken, which is the gameplay and the stability, those are so incredibly broken. Now, I'll give you an example here. I've been trying to do a Legion run at the moment. And every time I press that in certain areas, my character freezes and ends up getting slaughtered while frozen in slow motion. It is absolutely terrible. So many times, I ended up just turning it off and going I can't play this. That's too broken for me to play. And that's on the Xbox 360, by the way. So that's a console version. Whereas if you play it on the PC, it's even worse. It crashes so many times. Just crash. You can barely leave good springs before it crashes. And if you go around the NCR prison camp, you're stuffed. That will just crash so many times. It's absolutely broken. The gameplay is broken. VATS button just doesn't work. Half the time you end up getting slaughtered because you just press VATS. And the other time is... And let alone the times I've fallen out of the actual game as well. And the other time, of course, is the fact it crashes so much. These are major complaints towards a game. But it is well loved. It is well loved for the reasons that people like New Vegas and the Black Isle games. Because of the story it tells. And that's why it's so well loved. It tells a fantastic story. Now, personally, I prefer the Bethesda games. Now, the reason I prefer the Bethesda games over the Black Isle games, I have played all of them except Brotherhood of Steel. That includes Tactics, by the way. I don't know if that's the same one, but yeah, I played Tactics 1, 2, 3, 4, 76, New Vegas. Now, the reason I prefer the Bethesda games, because I love exploring open world games, and that's what they're built for. These ones are built to explore. The Alopecia, I don't know how to pronounce that word, is great to explore. It's the same with Cyrodiil and Skyrim and Morrowind. I love exploring these areas. Just being able to go, yep, you go that way, do what you want. I love those sort of games. However, like I said, New Vegas is loved for the story. Fallout 2 is considered the best because it has the best story. And I don't disagree. It has a fantastic story. It's just very limited in exploring. And plus, for some reason, games hate me if they have RNG. They just absolutely hate me. I will never get a good dice roll in a game if it's in a video game. I will never get one. I'll never pull a good card. It's for some reason, my RNG luck is just so bad. And here's an example. I put my luck up on Fallout 2 to 9, which means I shouldn't get a really bad event. And my second one was Rad Scorpions on level 2. It's yeah, this game just hates me with a passion. So, but the thing is, like I'm saying, the people who, they will look at they say, yeah, these are problems, but it doesn't affect the whole. Whereas, And that's not the popular opinion. That's just the opinion of people who've played it. But if you talk to someone with a populist opinion on New Vegas, I guarantee if they have a bad opinion, they'll say how broken it is, even though they probably never played it. My opinion is it's broken on it, but I like the story, and then, and I still enjoy the game. I think it's a great fun game to play, even though it's completely infuriating. So just to round things up, just to sort of summarize, what I do, and I think what a lot of people might want to try doing in the future, instead of trying to get with the populist opinion, try and make their own opinion on the product. Try and make their own opinion. And if someone starts a video with, I haven't watched, played, read, etc., just realise that their opinion is a populist opinion. It's not their opinion at all. They're parroting someone else. And should be taken with so much salt, it's not even funny. Like, it should be completely just parodied at this point. So make your own opinions, watch the stuff, read the stuff, even if you don't think you'll like it. If you get a chance to watch it and you don't have to pay for it, go, you know what, I'm not paying for it, so yeah, I'll go and watch it. And that's it. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. I'll have a great day. And I hope you'll see you soon. If you want to save money on your wargaming, as always, there's Whaling Games down below. If you wish to save money on your wargaming, which is up to 20% off and free delivery after £20, and an extra 1% off if you collect the points, which is fantastic. There is Forbidden Planet with comics, DVDs, mangas, etc., etc., etc. There's my merchandise and my comics down below if you wish to see Little Red Riding Hood go absolutely ham on some cyborg werewolves. And there is... Skyfall. Never get Skyfall. It's a good friend of mine. Let's get him up in that Google algorithm. And finally, Patreon because business. Bye-bye.